Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete.
Okay, Coach, you know, the folks in the Dog Pound, they live for games like this. Snowy conditions here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Gets fielded in the end zone, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Good. 180.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Regular. SOS.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Alert.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 31. Wide. Get wide. Hurry.
On second and 9, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check. There we go.
Now Pirine. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here we go, Sack. Mike 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Jumping. Man, ready? Me. Hey, Wood. Night, sweetheart. Man, 80.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 78 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on first down with Cannon. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Pick it up. Mike 96. Hey, watch the run. Hey, 96 is coming. We know Mike 96.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Hits his running back, Pirine. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Check 55, Mike.
Now it's Darnold. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Hey, I 7.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Bucky Hodges, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check your hot read. Whip. Watch the whip. Under 10.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
180. Watch the screen. He's checking. Crash. Check 9. Hurry.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, wahoo! 55. Don't get nervous. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Darnold now to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Check 55, come on. Check 55. No, 80. The ball, team. We got to get to smooth.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold letting one go deep for a noon walk. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Following the interception, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Pistol. He's coming, double up. Big gas. Pilot, 64, weak. Hurry. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Check. Alert 3. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Check 4.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, Echo. Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Wild Bill. 25. Check 25.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Jets.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Team 6. Team 6. 55. Mark 55. Oh, you got deep?
Here's Pirine. And he's got some space here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Hey, exit.
Third and 2, Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a carry for Pirine. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second time, defense, let's go. Hey, Alpha. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mark 55, Mark 55. Red 80. You think you won't get this? Hey, Delta. You think you won't get this? Mike 55.
From the 24, Darnold. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Samaje Pirine with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Yeah. Hey, orbit. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Hurry. I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We're at 180. 52's the Mike. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Slam. Switch. Hey, alert 33.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Check right. Watching it fire. No chance. Hey, Foxtrot. Check 55 to Mike. Check 80. All day. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I smell fear in that offense.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Don't get nervous. Switch. No lady. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Darnold. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Darnold on third down. Caught by his tight end, Wesco.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
180. Check 53 is mine. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Waiting. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go, go, go. And 80. Hey, 2. 55 is my guy. 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. 55. Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Greystone, travel. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Pistol. Hey, turn it up.
And again, it's Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
53, check 53. Check. Check 3. Check 50.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 99. No. Off. 49. Check 49. Check 24. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's track. Alrighty. Check. Motion to the backfield. Mike 55.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. They set up the screen to Chubb. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shift. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come. Check. Fresno. Hey, alert. I got it.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry. Let him know.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, high 7. 55. Right there, 55.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
Point it right. Hey, keep it up.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
General West. Let's go. Pistol. 53, Mike, 53. Come on, boy. You bet.
Fourth down, Mayfield. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Point it right. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Joker.
They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Check 43. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Real. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Exit. Watch the edge. Kill. Hurry.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Hurry. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bravo. 53 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cannon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Now, lady. Smooth.
Now it's Darnold. Anuma's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Right there in the middle. 55. Ladies.
Jets.
Say. Check your hot read. Whip. Watch the whip. It's hot. Under 10. Watch the slant.
Back to Cannon again on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Echo. We got this. Mike 5-5. Mike to the red, lady. Here we go. Check that.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Son. 55. Watch the pass. Here we go. Check 9. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.